Hi. So we all know that given the curriculum in this unit, we are talking about cultural icebergs in this soundboard. And the culture that I chose to talk about that I think is mostly on the surface, there's a lot that goes into it that people just don't read into, is owning a dog. And it's a culture that I'm a part of. The reason I think that a lot of the mass of owning a dog is under the surface is because some people just don't realize how much work goes into it. Whether it's making sure you're feeding your dog the right kind of food, and there are different brands, there are different ingredients and things that go into the food that people just don't realize. My dogs are both allergic to grains, and so I have to buy them grain-free food, and it's a little bit more expensive. And obviously, I had to do the research to find out that they were allergic to grains, but it if they don't eat that kind of food, they will have skin allergies, and it makes them uncomfortable. So that's important to make sure you're doing your research in that. Also, things like making sure they get their exams and their shots and stuff. My dogs have health insurance, and believe it or not, having health insurance for your dog is, it's awesome because not only is it taking care of their appointments, they're necessary, like you have to go twice a year to get shots, and then I also have to take them for grooming and getting their nails trimmed and things like that, and having the health insurance gets me discounts for that. But my dog broke his knee when my golden retriever broke his knee when he was younger, and having the health insurance helped take care of some of the costs for that. So I just think that there's things that come up with having animals that people don't even realize may happen, and it's definitely, it's all sounds fun and dandy. I'm like, oh, let's go get a puppy. He's so cute, but like the amount of work that goes into owning the animal and taking care of them properly is a lot more under the surface, and you definitely need to do your research. And that's something that I feel very strongly about is, like, if you're not doing your research and you don't know how to properly take care of your animal, you probably shouldn't have one. That's just the way I feel about the situation. I think that all animals rely heavily on their person, and you need to be able to, you need to know how to take care of them. Another thing that goes into owning an animal that people sometimes don't think about is like taking vacations. You need to have a game plan and know what you're doing with your animals when you go on vacation. They need to be well taken care of too, and that's why there's a lot of people out there that do dog sitting that make a lot of money doing it, because people need to have their dogs taken care of and watched and fed, and then there's the obvious, walking your dog, bathing your dog, feeding your dog every day, picking up after your dog, making sure your dog's trained properly. All these things go into owning an animal, and a lot of people don't think about, again, how much work it is to take care of an animal properly, but it really is. It requires a lot of attention and responsibility, and I just think that there's a lot under the surface that you probably should know before going out and getting an animal, or if you do own an animal, you need to know that kind of stuff. So that's my iceberg culture, and that's the way I feel about that, and we'll see you next time.